legendary kids.
Hey parents, is your child enjoying my content? If so, could you hit that subscribe button? I would really appreciate it. Thanks. Chapter 7. A Strange Dream. The Dragon Masters jumped to their feet. King Roland swept into the room. He was a big man, with red hair and a bushy beard. He walked right up to Drake. Drake was so nervous. He was shaking. "This is my new Dragon Master?" he asked. "Yes, Your Highness," said Griffith. The king frowned. "He's scrawny." Drake felt like sinking into the floor. The king turned to Griffith. "Explain this to me, wizard. My strongest men cannot control dragons. Why is it that these children can?" "It is the way of the Dragonstone," Griffith said. "It is a mystery even to me." Snorted the king. "Very well then. I shall leave my army in your hands." Army? Drake wondered. King Roland looked at Drake again. "Do not let me down, boy," he said. Then he and the soldier left. Everyone sat back down. The king's words scared Drake. What will happen if I do let him down? Drake wondered. And he had a feeling it wouldn't be good. Bo took Drake to their room. There was a bed and a wooden chest for each of them. There was also a desk for them to share. A jug of water sat on the table. "That's your bed," Bo said, pointing. Drake climbed into bed. The moon shone through a small window. Drake looked over at Bo. He was already sleeping peacefully. Drake soon drifted off to sleep too. All of a sudden, he was in a dark cave. The air in the cave felt warm. It smelled like the deep, rich dirt where the onions grew. Green eyes glowed in the darkness. Worm? Worm was in the cave, and behind him were other dragons. They all had the same brown scales and green eyes. A loud explosion shook the cave. Smoke filled the air. Worm let out a cry. The dragon slithered across the cave floor, looking for a way out. Drake woke up in his bed, dripping sweat. That was some nightmare, he thought. It felt so real. Chapter 8. Flying Practice. After breakfast the next morning, Drake went back underground with Griffith and the other Dragon Masters. "Why do we train all the way down here?" Drake asked as they walked. "Don't you know?" Rori said. "We're a secret. No one knows the Dragon Masters are here. No one knows the Dragonstone is real, and no one knows about us." Drake looked at the wizard. "It's true," Griffith said. "The king does not want others to know about the dragons." "Because he's building a dragon army?" Drake asked. "That is the king's business, not ours," said Griffith. He opened the door to the hallway of the dragon caves. "Collect your dragons. We are going outside today." "Hooray!" yelled Anna, Rori, and Bo. "But won't someone see us if we go outside?" asked Drake. "No, we'll be hidden in the Valley of Clouds," said Anna. "Hurry, go get Worm." Drake ran through the winding hallway to Worm's cave. Worm raised his head and looked at him. It reminded Drake of his nightmare. He shivered. "Come on, Worm. We're going outside," Drake said as he opened the gate. Worm crawled out of his cave. Griffith led them all down a dark tunnel. The tunnel opened up into a bright field of grass. Tall hills rose up on all sides. "The sun!" cheered Anna. She twirled around. Drake looked up at the sun and smiled. So, what do we do out here? He asked. Anna grinned. We fly, she said. She patted Capri on the head. Show 'em, girl. Capri raised her long neck and flew straight up. She looped and swirled in the air. Drake watched her, shading his eyes from the sun. He had never seen anything like it before. Wait till you see Vulcan fly, Rory said. Vulcan! Circle! Vulcan flapped his big red wings. He flew up into the sky and circled the field. Wow, Drake said. He looked over at Bo. Your dragon doesn't have wings, but can she fly too? He asked. Bo nodded. She does not need wings, he said. Shoo, please fly. Shoo floated up off the grass. It's like she's swimming through the air, Drake said. Yes, said Bo. How Shoo flies is very much like how one swims. She can ride the wind. Drake looked at Worm. His tiny wings did not look like they could lift him. What about you, Worm? He asked. Can you fly too? Worm just stared at Drake. He didn't flap his wings. He didn't even move. It's okay, Drake said. He thought of how scared Worm had been in the nightmare. We can watch the others. Drake sat on the grass. He put a hand on Worm's back. The dragon moved a little closer to him. Suddenly, the dragonstone felt warm on Drake's skin. He looked down. It was glowing. Drake looked around. Griffith was standing over with the other dragon masters. None of their stones were glowing. Why is my stone glowing? He wondered. Am I doing something wrong? Drake quickly tucked his dragonstone inside his shirt. Then he went back to watching the other dragons fly across the sky. Did you like Chapter 7 and 8? If so, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when the next chapter comes out. Thanks, everybody. Bye!